Thank you for asking. Yes. But they lost in the next round. It's okay. All right, everybody's got their phones out. So again, my name is Jim Keedy. I am here from New Jersey, standing with all of you from around D.C. and around the nation with the Refuse Fascism movement to tell the world that the Trump regime must go now. Along with being an activist with 30 years of experience in doing grassroots activism on a range of issues, along with serving in public office in the great city of Asbury Park in New Jersey, I'm also a dad. I am an Irish tavern owner. If you're ever in Waretown, New Jersey, come on in, Lighthouse Tavern. I am also a soccer coach. As a former professional, I've played the game and coached the game for 48 years of my life. And I want to tell you a story that relates to what we need to do here and moving forward. So this past Thursday, the team that I coach, the Christian Brothers Academy Colts, an all-boys Catholic school of which I am an alum, and I'm happy to be back there coaching, we were up against the Big Blue Bears of the Pingree School in the sectional state championship. They were the favorites, we were the underdogs, and these kids had worked from June until November to get to that game. They made massive sacrifices. Were deeply committed to each other. They worked as individuals. They worked as a team. They went through every training session that we had. They fought hard in games to get there, to get to that sectional championship. And I want you to imagine this high school boys soccer team, all the sacrifices they put in. And the morning of the championship game, they say, well, Coach, can't we just play the game here at home? Well, no, the sectional final is up in Bernardsville and Pingree. Well, can't we just stay home and play it? Well, I guess you could stay home, but you won't be in the game. And you will have absolutely no chance of winning the match and getting yourself to the state championship. And this is the reality that we need to bring home to people all around the United States. The field of play to save our constitutional republic, our representative democracy, from a complete consolidation of power and a takeover by a fascist regime cannot be played in your hometown. The field of play is here in our nation's capital, here in the shadow of the White House. And this is why we need to have every American who is righteously pissed off about Trump to make some sacrifices to get here to the nation's capital. It is not going to be easy. I've had conversations with a couple of friends over the last few days, and the sense that I'm getting, what I'm discerning from what they're sharing with me, is that they just want this to go away. Can't we just vote him out? Can't we just do a demonstration in our hometown? No, absolutely not. Yes, we won some election victories this last Tuesday. That isn't stopping the fascists in the White House from consolidating power. They're hitting back even harder. They're hitting back in the streets with the ICE Gestapo forces. They tried to hit back at the Supreme Court by taking away the rights of LGBTQ brothers and sisters. They're hitting back, weaponizing the Department of Justice against people in Congress who don't agree with them, and we're standing up and speaking out. This is not going away. We are not voting our way out of this in the midterms. Now, the people who are here, you get it already, and thank you for being here. For the people who are not here and are at home today, we hear you. We hear you if we have personal conversations. We see what you post on your Facebook pages, your Instagram posts, threads, smoke signals, whatever you use. We know that you're saying that you believe that Trump is a fascist. You know that, we know that you're saying that you believe he's consolidating power, that he wants to crush dissent, weaponize the courts, weaponize our military against our own people in the United States. You know this, and you have your reason or your multiple reasons on why you too believe that Trump must go now. And if you believe that, if you believe that in your core, you need to ask yourself, if you believe that fascism is currently sitting in the seat of power in our White House, what is more important for you on a Saturday afternoon than saving our republic from that fascist regime? This isn't, I'm not saying these words to admonish you, for the folks who are not here with us today, but it is a challenging invitation from a coach. Coach Keaty is telling you, it is time to get off the sidelines. The game at hand is here. The field of play is our nation's capital. And the championship that is at stake is our very constitutional republic and our representative democracy for ourselves, for our children, for our grandchildren, and for every person that will live beyond. We are taking the stand in these streets. Those of you who are here, shout out right now for yourselves. Go ahead. You are the seeds of the nonviolent revolution that very quickly must become a giant harvest that we will reap as we will take back our country from the fascists. Because we refuse to live in a fascist America. And that's why each and every one of us here today is calling on you not only to say these words, but to live them with your actions. And join us in D.C. next Monday, and the Monday after that, and the rallies and marches after that, and be willing to make the sacrifices, because we all believe that Trump must go now. Thank you very much.
Who needs a sign?
Four principles that guide this movement and enable us to unite from very different perspectives, from different walks of life, from different parts of the country. I forgot to shout out New Jersey. I'm glad that Jim made up for that. But where we don't share all the same viewpoints. And we're learning to work together and not just check our differences at the door, but discuss them, learn from each other, get to know each other as we deepen our unity in the determination that the fascist Trump regime must not be allowed to control the future. Our diversity, contrary to what Pete Hegseth says, is our strength. Our diversity in backgrounds, in languages, in skin tones, in genders, and yes, in outlooks and points of view. This is a strength. It's a strength today, and it's a strength of the future that we are fighting for.
That's right.
But to hold this movement together, you can shout out for that.
Yeah.
To hold this movement together, we have distilled four principles that guide us and hold us together, that across our viewpoints and diversity, we all hold on to. And so I'm going to lead this in a call and response. I want you to respond with the same line I say back to me.
Sing it.
Number one, our solemn vow.
Number one, our solemn vow.
All right, I want you guys to try to have a little bit of melody in your cadence, okay? I know we chant a lot, and I know I'm not the most melodic person, but on this one, it's a little bit, it hangs together. It's got a beauty to it, okay? Number one, our solemn vow.
Number one, our solemn vow.
Much better. Trump must go now.
Trump must go now.
Number two, we're nonviolent.
Number two, we're nonviolent.
Gather millions and don't relent.
Gather millions and don't relent.
Number three, we must unite.
Number three, we must unite.
here protesting the fascists. We chant this when we march out to the college campuses. We chant this when we march through the neighborhoods, and we call on people to join us. We're going out to the people. Every single person here is here because you know that Trump must go now, but now we have to become organizers, every single one of us. And these 4 principles hold this together and can invite new people into this movement so that we can grow. So with that, I want to bring up our next speaker, one of the co-founders of Refuse Fascism back in 2016, way ahead of the curve, a longtime follower of the revolutionary leader Bob Avakian, who is also the architect of the new communism and has really analyzed and given warning to the rise of fascism in this country. Andy Z. Give some love to Andy Z.
Hey, you. How you doing?
All right, give some love for Andy Z.
It's a little high here, but all right. So it used to be said in the 1960s, the power of the people is stronger than the man's technology. Well, hopefully this technology will work, and can you hear me in the back? All right. Look, you're here because you've opened your eyes. You've opened your hearts. You've opened your minds to critical thinking. And you've activated your moral compass to get your butts in motion this morning and put your boots or sneakers, as I see it is, on the ground here in the nation's capital to demand Trump must go now. So now that you've opened your eyes, I'm going to ask you to shut your eyes for a moment. That's good. Imagine a sea of people. From here to the White House, to the Capitol, to the Supreme Court, to every institution, creeping beneath the ground, shaking the ground, getting underneath the Potomac River, to those people still in the Pentagon who have some degree of upset about the removal of black and Latino and women and trans from the forces, and are disgusted by the idea of waging war on the soil of America and fighting against the very people who make up this country. We can shake these institutions. Every day, we need thousands of people in the streets of D.C.